back to the release. The studio is still under reparations, so still recording here. But I also got a trim. Thank the Lord. So yes, we're chilling. Today we are bringing back a topic that has gotten us really a lot of nice, good, healthy amount of views. What is your most controversial NBA opinion? Part 4. Part 4. So if you guys don't know, this is a little series where Jordan and I kind of just go back and forth about some crazy controversial things that we have to say about the NBA that we truly agree with. I'm gonna plug the what's it called? The playlist right here. And hopefully you guys will click on that, watch the rest of the videos later. But I haven't had any hot topics, so let's just get straight into it, okay? Jordan, kick it off with your controversial opinion.
This is gonna be an interesting one, surprising one. A man that people don't talk about, his prime. The media has brainwashed y'all.
The media
has brainwashed y'all, but I'm gonna speak the truth today, right? Dwight Howard is a top 50 player, and of all time. Dwight Howard is a top 50 player of all time.
Yeah.
This sounds crazy.
You're gonna have to explain that.
This sounds crazy. I know a lot of y'all don't know much about Dwight. You know, the last thing you know is just the guy in the Lakers uniform, right?
Honest, bro.
Nah, but see, Dwight was once the man.
He was back in the good old days of 2B in the backyard against.
Yeah, all right. So his career average is not bad. 16 points, 12 rebounds, 2 blocks per game. Not bad. Now his accomplishments, though, you'll be surprised. 8-time All-Star, 8-time All-NBA, 5-time rebound champ, 3-time DPOY, 2-time block champ, 5-time All-Defense, All-Rookie, and an NBA champion with the Lakers. Now, look, to me, that seems like a pretty good resume. That is top 50 worthy.
It is a good resume.
All I'm saying, look, if I put another name, let's say I just say Joe Johnson or something like that, or Jack Johnson, right? Not named Dwight, this wouldn't be an issue. But since the name Dwight Howard, it's just so not likable.
I like that name. I like the guy, but
I'm gonna go in. I'm gonna keep on going in. I'm gonna keep on going in. So, one, his resume is actually quite similar to many all-time great big men, such as David Cowens, Bill Walton, even Patrick Ewing's. Not saying he's better than any of these players. What I'm saying is that if they could be top 50, I'll exclude Patrick Ewing. Patrick Ewing is just on a different level than those two. Again, West Unseld, many players that he's on their level of resume who were put into the top 50, but no issue. I don't see why Dwight cannot beat either. Now, another reason is prime. Dwight's prime was dominant. Now, obviously, this was a long time ago, but still, dominant prime. 2007 to 2011, Dwight Howard's prime, 21 points, 14 rebounds, 2.5 blocks, and a steal a game.
That's a steal for a center, too, by the way.
Yeah. This man in that stretch, right? The man was top 5 in MVP voting 4 times. A lot of people don't know that. He finished second twice behind second in MVP voting. Your Derrick Rose won MVP. The man is hands down one of the best rim protectors of all time. He's one of a couple of players to have 3 DPOYs. He's essentially, let me put this here. It's Rudy Gobert, but on steroids. Imagine if he was Rudy Gobert.
That's pretty much it, yeah.
Imagine if Rudy Gobert, but he could score, right? Imagine
that. He's MVP conversation.
Yeah, imagine that. Now, another reason why he got to be top 50 is his 2009 playoff run.
Okay, he didn't win it. Give it to me. I love this. I actually like this stat.
He didn't win it, but he was good throughout the entire run. And actually, ESPN did a list in 2018, top 50 individual playoff runs of all time. Dwight Howard was in this one right here. against the Boston
It
Celtics.
was monstrous. It was monstrous. It was
Yeah,
actually insane. I remember watching that as a kid and like thinking like
crazy.
there's
Yeah,
no stopping this guy.
and heavy competition as well. When
Yeah.
you think about it, he goes against the Boston Celtics. There was no Kevin Garnett, but there's still Paul Pierce, Ray Allen, Rajon Rondo. That is still a team to beat. In that series, 16.7 rebounds and 3 blocks per game. That's mad.
Well, that's with Kevin Garnett on that team, by the way.
Yep. Now, the conference finals against the LeBron James Cavs. He went off. He went off. He had 26 points, 13 rebounds, and a block a game. In the closeout game, he had 40 points and 14 rebounds. Insane. He outperformed LeBron in that one game, in the one crucial game.
Think about that. He outperformed LeBron James.
Yes. Now we continue to go to the NBA Finals. He averaged 15 points, 15 rebounds, 2 blocks, 2 steals, and 4 blocks per game. He had 9 blocks in an NBA Finals game, which I think is tied for the most amount of blocks in an NBA Finals game of all time.
Okay, so here I'm just have a quick question before you continue.
All right.
I will admit that is like some Tim Duncan level like finals performance in terms of the defense. Because I remember looking at that 2003 season where they won that Tim Duncan MVP season, insane in the finals. However, that 15 points per game, I don't think that can do it for me. I'm gonna need you to keep going on that.
I mean, look, he wasn't the best.
Little.
He wasn't the best scorer in the world, but he got the job done, and his main impact was more defensively. The thing is, he was getting double teamed a lot this series, which explains why his numbers are a bit down compared to the other seasons.
True.
Against the Celtics and Cavs, where he wasn't being double teamed. The Cavs, they had no answer for him. They put LeBron on him. LeBron's a great defender, but like in that time, but not prime Dwight stopping.
Yeah, like not Miami Heat defensively.
But the thing with Dwight is that Dwight could have 15 points and still impact the game on a major level.
True.
I'm not even done yet. I'm going to keep on going. Now, people may say, after the Magic, Dwight was trash, they say. No.
That's such a lie.
Okay, all right, yeah. See, you know this as well. Now,
I know this.
Dwight was actually good in LA. Contrary to popular belief, he got hurt, but he was still good. He still made the All-Star team. Even in Houston, he was actually good. Up until I think the last year of Houston, you saw his decline. For example,
All-Star in Houston one year.
Yeah, he made one All-Star team. I think that was the year they lost to Damian Lillard, game winner shot. He averaged 25 and 13 in that series. He went on. I think he outscored James Harden in that series actually.
Which just means that James Harden is not a playoff performer by any means.
Hey, James Harden, my favorite players, man. But yeah, playoffs has not been his thing. Now, another impressive playoff performance was a 3-1 comeback versus the Clippers. In the last 4 games, he averaged 19 points, 17 rebounds, 1 block, and 1 steal. And he had this one game where James Harden was on the bench. If I don't remember, it was game 5. James Harden's on the bench. They come back down from a massive deficit. And this is with James Harden being on the bench, not playing. Dwight Howard and a bunch of bench players that one game go out and step up. Then obviously, he tailors on down there. He's in Charlotte. He's on the Hawks. He's not doing much.
Yeah.
He goes to LA. Not the player he used to be. Solid role player. He did a good job on Jokic in that playoff series in the bubble.
He did.
Anybody who remembers watching that series, he gave Jokic problems. I've never seen before. And that was even him not even in his prime. Gets the championship. But with this being said, look, Dwight's resume is stacked. A lot of people don't talk about it, right? You see, I don't know why, because this is some historic level stuff. So much records, like the first person to reach a certain amount of blocks. Like, this man was incredible. Injuries hurt him, but even with the injuries, he's still a top 50 player, and at least or a top 50 candidate player, and that's what makes him more dangerous. Because if this man never got hurt, it'd be a different conversation. It would be a different conversation. It would be a different conversation today.
Okay. So I'm gonna name you 11 players. Okay, that's my bottom 11 of my top 50 of all time. So this is 40 to 50.
Go
Okay?
ahead.
I'm gonna start from 40. Okay, I got Patrick Ewing, George Mikan, Anthony Davis, Gary Payton, Elvin Hayes, Walt Frazier, Rick Barry, Bill Walton, Vince Carter, Reggie Miller, and Pete Maravich. And you truly think Dwight Howard is better
based
than
on your list? Okay, let me
list.
think about it. Now, on your list,
that's 11 people in the bottom 50 alone.
Okay, so based on your list, so he's not better than George Gervin or Patrick Ewing. Let's scrap that.
Yeah.
He's not better than Elvin Hayes. I actually have Elvin Hayes a lot higher than you do. He's
really
almost reaching like my top 30. Yeah. So
wow.
Yeah, so I have him a lot higher. Surprised you put him that low. I'll talk about players who are better than. Controversial. He's better all time than Reggie Miller. Reggie Miller's overrated. I don't.
Ooh.
Yes, he is. He's accomplished more than Reggie Miller. Let's be honest here. He doesn't have Reggie Miller doesn't have the ring.
True.
He doesn't have the ring, right? He has more All-Star appearances. Better defender. Like he has accomplished more. He's accomplished more than Reggie Miller. Now another guy I would put there is Pete Maravich. Now again, skill. Pete Maravich is like top 30 all time, revolutionary to the game.
Of course.
But sadly, not too much playoff success due to he was on a trash team. Then he had his illness that made him retire, and that really messed up his career. So, great player, great what if. But man, I can't put him over Dwight because he doesn't have the type of accomplishments that Dwight Howard has. Now another guy you named, I put him above Bill Walton. Same thing. I mean, Bill Walton has a championship. Bill Walton also got hurt a lot quicker than Dwight Howard. Man, that was a great what if. Man, he could have been top 30 all time if he stayed healthy.
Ooh.
So, what? Now another one. This one would be more a hot topic, but in my opinion, he is better all time than Anthony Davis. Yes, I said it, ladies and gentlemen. He's better than all time than Anthony Davis.
Okay, first of all, you just got to realize that he's coming off the bench for Anthony Davis. That's all I'm going to say. At the very moment in time, he's coming off the bench for Anthony Davis.
All right.
Anthony Davis had a way bigger role in winning that championship than Dwight Howard did.
Championship aside, right? Championship aside, right?
Championship aside.
Right now, just speaking.
Monster.
Dwight has accomplished more. Dwight has actually led teams more by himself than AD has. Dwight's even a better defender than AD.
Oh, come on.
Yes. Every team
more block shots a game.
No. Every team that Dwight Howard was on was top 5 in defense in Orlando. I don't think and if you look around those teams do not have great defensive players around Dwight. He was a guy that could make your team in his prime just top 10 by himself. Look, AD's a great defender, not as defensively accomplished. As I said, led more teams. When it comes to being the leader of a team, he's had a lot more success. Now, you ask me a few more years down the road, yeah, he'll be better. But come on now, look, prime Dwight would have won championships with LeBron. Let's stop it. Let's stop it. He would have won those championships with LeBron. I mean, AD is great, but Dwight was better. Come on, like Dwight was more dominant, more of a perennial MVP in his prime, more than AD is. He was actually the best player on a finals contender team, and AD has not proven that yet.
Bro,
and there's a better question to see if AD will ever prove that. All I'm saying, man, prime Dwight over AD, right, in his prime. Facts. Come on, let's go.
No, man. Listen, though. Look, I realize that Anthony Davis isn't as decorated as Dwight Howard, but there's more to defense than just defensive player of the years. Okay, because
I just said he led his top 5 defensive anchor. Like I'm talking about a guy who puts into that's what I mean by that, right?
He's a better leader than Anthony Davis. I will admit that. He's a better leader on the defense. He's a better leader on the offense than Anthony Davis. Okay, Anthony Davis is not a naturally born leader. Okay, why do you think he didn't succeed with the Pelicans? Let's get that out the way. He didn't succeed with the Pelicans for a friggin' reason.
Yeah.
Okay, for a whole reason. Why do you think he's with LeBron? Arguably one of the greatest leaders, the greatest, arguably leader of all time. Why do you think he's with LeBron and not with the Pelicans in the finals?
Here's the thing, even if you disagree with the AD aspect, another player he's better than Vince Carter in the top 50. Ooh, he's better than Vince Carter too.
Carter in my top 50. I do.
He's better than Vince Carter too, right? So let's say if I agree with you on AD and Vince Carter, he has a strong argument for being better than both Reggie Miller and Pete Maravich and Bill Walton. Because Bill Walton accomplished a lot in a couple of years, but got hurt really early into his career. Pete Maravich, same thing. Reggie Miller, not that much accomplished for a guy who played quite a long time. I mean, even Dwight has led more than Vince Carter has as being the best player on the team. I mean, Vince Carter couldn't even lead the Raptors to a finals appearance in one of the weakest Eastern Conferences of all time.
Man, it's true. No, bro, you beat me. No, for real, you got me beat on that one. Because I'm trying to think of it, bro. I'm trying to think of these rebuttals, bro. You did your research on this, because
yes, sir.
I still won't put him in my top 50 unless he does something else. But damn. In terms of that defense, though, because that's something that pissed me off, the defense with AD. He's a better interior defender, but there's more to defense than there's interior defense. Of course,
I'll give you
things well, but Anthony Davis moves like a guard on the defense.
I'll give you AD's more versatile.
He can get a quadruple double with steals, blocks, points, and rebounds.
Again, he's a more versatile defender. Do I think his defensive impact is greater than Dwight? No. Because again, being more versatile doesn't make you a better defensive player.
True.
Michael Jordan's a better defensive player than prime LeBron was. And before these LeBron fanatics get at me talking about he could guard 1 through 5, which LeBron couldn't actually. He couldn't guard Dwight Howard.
LeBron was able to maybe twice in his career, 2 seasons, and both of them are on Miami.
And also, for the exception of Dwight, the early 2000 centers were pretty weak compared to NBA history. The 2010s, for the exception of Dwight Howard, if we're talking about centers alone, Dwight Howard and DeMarcus Cousins is the weakest era of all time for centers. It is. I mean, even the 60s had better centers than the 2010s did. Wilt Chamberlain, Bill Russell, Walt Bellamy, Willis Reed, the 70s, Kareem, Bill Walton, Dave Cowens, the 80s, Moses Malone, Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. I mean, those two alone just wipe out everybody in that era. I mean, the 90s, do I have to say more? The 2000s. All I'm saying is this. Look, some of those guys, man, that you have on your list, great players, but they didn't accomplish much. And Dwight has accomplishments better and greater or different. AD's better.
It's not like he had nobody on the championship team either.
No.
He helped.
He had help. Yeah, he had help. But Dwight has accomplished so much. And even if you want to include the injuries, the fact that he did that all with him being injured for the second half of his career says something. Because dudes have played 15-year careers. They haven't been able to match what Dwight's put up. So that's all I'm saying, man. Dwight is the man. Top 50. And even if you don't have him in your top 50 still, now he's one to be taken serious as a candidate for top 50. And if you could agree with that, I got my job done. I got my job done. I got the job
Man, bro,
done.
that was some education right there. Like even
Mm.
for me too.
Mm.
Damn. That happens
Uh,
every time, bro. Forget this, bro. I'm moving on.
all
Happens
right.
every
Well,
damn time. Happens every damn time.
yes.
Okay. All right. So mine's a little more modern day. It's a little more current. Okay. And
Okay.
of course, it has to do with something Raptors, because why not? You know, I got 1, 2,
Yeah.
3, 4 posters with
Mhm.
bear. Like I have a shrine up there. I got a poster over there. Why wouldn't it be a Raptors? You know,
Yeah.
my opinion is Chris Boucher will be a top 5 center in the next few years. Top 5 big man, actually, in the next few years. You cannot
all right,
what you want, man. There's literally no weaknesses in this guy's game besides his strength and a bit of his passing. Okay, listen to this. I know I use stats a lot, okay? So I'm going to go off of everything else but the majority stats, all right? Already one of the best shot blockers in the league. Base almost led the league. I think he led the league in shot blocking this year. Not in most blocks, but like with like 2.2 shots per game, something like that, all right? He is a stretch 5/stretch 4. He can shoot the ball efficiency. This guy shoots 50, 40, 80 for a center. For a center power forward. 50, 40, 80? Really? And and you may be saying, like, hey, it's power forward center. He should be taking more shots in the paint. Like, this guy shoots a lot. So that 50% is impressive. Plus 40 from the 3 as a center/power forward, insane. And then already 80% from the line is over average for a big man. Perfect. If he bulks up a bit, he's unstoppable, bro. This guy's a center shooting, like I said, 40% from the 3, 80% from the line. He's already unstoppable as that is. His only weakness is his strength. Okay, he's 28. That's a prime age for bare people. Masai Ujiri.
But he's 28.
He's 28. Remember, he was on that Warriors team. Then went to the G League for bare time.
Oh.
But like the moment this guy gets even remotely stronger, like gains a little bit of weight. You saw the transition Giannis had once he got stronger. I'm not trying to compare this guy to Giannis because he will never be as great or as good as Giannis. So you see what effect has on people. When I'm once again, I'm not comparing him to these guys, but look, Michael Jordan gets stronger, gains some weight, dominates. Giannis gets stronger, gains some weight, dominates. Jokic loses some weight, gains more muscle, gets stronger, dominates. MVP. I'm just saying, you cannot stop this guy. He needs to work, and he has the work ethic. This guy has the work ethic. Masai Ujiri is confirming multiple things about him, OG Anunoby, Fred VanVleet, like all these guys. He is going to do something crazy next season, and he's going to be unstoppable. I'm not saying he'll be, because a lot of the big man at the moment is a weak position for the league. So I'm not
You said
top
5 big men in the future for the next 5 years, you said?
Next 5 years.
Okay, all right. So
within the next few years, he'll be a top 5 big man.
All right, so let me list a couple of players who will be better than him in the next 5 years.
He's not going to be better than Anthony Davis. He's not going to be better than Giannis or Jokic or Embiid. Number 5.
Okay, all right.
Number 5.
Oh, wow. Okay, all right. So, I mean, he won't be better than Zion. That's one. He won't be better than Bam. He won't be better than Domantas Sabonis. He won't be better than DeAndre Ayton. He won't be better than John Collins.
Get Domantas
won't be better than
out of this argument. Get him out of this argument. I'm sorry. I'm like, no personal bias involved. This guy is so overrated. Like, yo,
he's still an all-star. What? He's
a white guy that could do more than shoot. Like seriously, that's what he's doing. Cool. Like, what I'm saying now is not taken away from the fact that he's a great player. Don't get me wrong.
Domantas Sabonis averages 20, 11, and 6.
Of course, he's a good player. But you put him on any other team beside the Pacers, he's not doing that.
Boucher will never go up to that amount. Now, he's better than...
Bro. He can already score crazy like it is.
He won't be better than Jaren Jackson Jr.
Money the Raptors have given him. He's a crazy shot blocker. His passing is underrated. He's a pretty good passer for a big man. Efficient as hell. Like, seriously. No, like, genuinely. If this guy... I'm not even saying this as a Raptors fan anymore. I'm trying to be dead, like, as dead.
You sure?
Like, if this
guy...
Go ahead.
All right, so you said that, yes, he'll be better than Zion. That is ridiculous.
No, it's not. You want to know why he'll be better than Zion? Because Zion.
Stop it.
No. You want to know why he's going to be better than Zion? Because Zion's going to be out of the league. He's going to be injured. He's going to be injured in the next few years. You think a guy like
Man,
that's not going to get injured at least another time? I'm sorry, bro.
that's a
I'm never gonna see
hypothetical.
injury on someone, bro. But
That's
this
a
guy's
hypothetical.
300 pounds, landing on his ankles like he's a
Mhm.
4-year-old, bro. Like,
Okay.
he's not going to be injured at that time. He's out of the conversation for me, okay?
Look, I think
Ben
his
Adebayo is arguable. I love Ben. It's arguable. But
okay.
still, Chris
That's
Boucher
crazy.
is insane right now. He's
Uh,
insane right now.
All right. I think Zion's so-called potential is overrated. I don't see him
Preach.
being a top 5. But with that still being said, his potential is still around, could be top 10 to top 15, which is more than Chris Boucher will ever meet in his entire lifetime. Look, Chris Boucher doesn't have the most potential on his own team.
Okay.
Like,
Now this
OG
Ben
will.
Adebayo.
If we're talking about young players,
I'm talking about young players. I'm talking about Tyler Hero. Not a potential. That was injured this year. Keep that in mind.
hey, this man said Tyler Hero is going to be better than Bam. Oh, my God.
I didn't say he's going to get better than Bam. I'm just saying Bam doesn't have the most potential. I never said
Yes, he does.
that he's going to be better than Bam. But he has more potential.
All right, let me continue to name players who are not even like he won't be better than Evan Mobley in the next 5 years. He won't be better than
Mobley?
Yep, he won't be better than Jaren Jackson Jr. Jaren Jackson Jr. is far superior
goodness.
to basketball player. John Collins is far superior to basketball player. DeAndre Ayton is far superior as a basketball player.
Jr. done besides bust up his knees, bro. Think about it. This guy's done nothing but get some knee surgeries. And you want to know how I know? Because every year I pick this man for fantasy, and he disappoints me, and I waste my money on this guy. I blow 10 bones on Jaren Jackson Jr. every year.
Okay,
Bro, he's
that's
not
crazy.
worth anything. He's going to be injured next season. He's going to be injured the next season, and the next season. Same with Zion. Same with all these guys. These guys are so unreliable. You don't know if they'll be top 10 or top 20. Like, they're so unreliable.
That's ridiculous, man. That's ridiculous. Look,
away from their careers going down the drain, bro. But then you see guys like Chris Boucher is healthy, and if he gets right work ethic, which he has, this much stronger, bro. This much. This has a little bit of body on someone, bro. If he can body someone like even Evan Mobley, because Evan Mobley's probably stronger than him. He's massive. If he could body someone, a small guy, James Wiseman, Evan Mobley, out of the paint, bro, more than he already can, he's like that's a 20, 10, and 5 and like 3 blocks.
This is ridiculous. This is ridiculous. Okay.
Because the Raptors are taking a big chance on them this
year. Jared Jackson is much more of a versatile defender.
Oh, come on.
Better 3-point shooter. That's a fact.
Did you not hear me say he's a 40% shooter as a big man? I'm not saying Jaren Jackson Jr. is a bad 3-point shooter.
Jared Jackson takes more attempts.
He's amazing. But
hold up. I have to go for a second.
Yeah.
I have to hold up for a second.
I'm going to talk to the camera real quick.
All right, go ahead, man.
What the hell has Jaren Jackson Jr. done to show that he's a good shooter? Because from my knowledge, he's been injured the past 2 years. Bro, 2 years. All right, so Jordan, bro, what were you saying before you left?
All right, so here's my thing, right? See, Raptor fans tend to do this a lot with people who are like in their late 20s saying, oh, they're going to get better, right? Pascal was a great example. Oh, he's going to improve. Yeah. He's going to improve. He's going to get better. He's better than Jason Tatum, he said, which is ridiculous.
I never said that, by the way.
I know you didn't say that, but a lot of people did.
He's smart, okay? And he's idiot. Hey, Pascal, listen, bro. Pascal Siakam, I love you, bro. He'll never be better than Jason Tatum, might I say. He will get better, but not as good as Jason Tatum.
He wasn't better than Jason Tatum when people were saying it. Like, and we saw in the playoffs, we saw the difference between Jason Tatum and Pascal. We saw Jason Tatum's shot creation, his ability to make shots late in game. I mean, Jason Tatum's damn near better at basketball, like just flat out. But like, let me move on from there. You said he's 28, he said, right? So 28, man, asking a 28-year-old to get better is very rare in NBA history. The only guy who's gotten better after that age was Steve Nash. Steve Nash is the exception to the rule of a dude in their late 20s getting way better and
Shaq
becoming the
probably
next
too.
level player. Nah, no, Shaq was. I don't think we realized it. Look, Shaq
You
and
don't think he got better
Orlando.
at that age?
No, but the difference is Shaq and Orlando was still a top 5 player in the league at the time.
True.
I don't think people look. Shaq in Orlando is heavily underrated. People forget how good he was in Orlando.
True.
Like Shaq was the man. There's a reason why the Lakers gave him all that money to sign there pre-COVID. Like, so he took his team to the finals. I mean, again, great player, right? So even him, again, you look at a lot of these guys. Zion is just so much more skill. Like James Wiseman could be better than Chris Boucher. John Collins will be better than Chris Boucher. John Collins is better.
Bro, get out of here. No. See, look, there's a difference between controversy and blasphemy.
The Raptors barely play Chris Boucher. They don't trust
Like,
this man.
on.
They don't trust this man. They played
on.
Ken Birch and Aaron Baines over him.
Come on.
That's what that proves with them, right? That's what the Raptors think about Chris Boucher.
John Collins.
Yes, John Collins is a better basketball player
James
than Chris
Wiseman
Boucher will ever be. James Wiseman.
Who we hyped up, and who didn't perform. James Wiseman.
Him as a rookie.
James Wiseman.
Him as a rookie is better than anything that Chris Boucher has done up to his career so far.
Bro, get out of
11,
here, bro.
11 and a half points, 5 rebounds.
Chris
Didn't play that
Boucher
much
had a better
minutes.
season coming off the bench in Tampa than James Wiseman had.
That's ridiculous. That's ridiculous. Jason,
that's ridiculous.
Okay, James Wiseman has much more potential. Look, Chris Boucher, I'll agree with you this. You said he's going to be in the most improved conversation. I think he'll do that.
He will.
But after that, he'll hit that 1 year, and he'll do the Pascal Siakam, which is stagnate after that one breakout season.
Okay, because you want to know what happened with Pascal Siakam, and which I found it hard to believe.
Mm-hmm.
Masai Ujiri said this. Masai Ujiri himself. It's excuses, but it's believable.
Yeah.
When you think about it, it's true. Pascal Siakam apparently has some trouble with his visa, so this guy couldn't go anywhere. He didn't want to risk getting COVID. Right? So you think of that, he's having time off, bare time off, because he can't go anywhere, not practicing, comes into the bubble, brand new, like coming back for the first time in months since the All-Star break,
Mm-hmm.
and then trying his hardest to perform as well as he can. Now,
Here's my thing, right?
There's bad coaching decisions there. But
Here's my issue with that, right? Every player who went into that
Chris
bubble had to wait, and they couldn't play an actual game for months. The best players adjusted, unless they were hurt. Best players adjusted to it, came there prepared and ready to win. We've seen Pascal essentially revert back into he's an all-star, not an all-NBA guy, not a superstar, not even an all-star starter worth player, right?
no.
Again, Evan Mobley will be better than Chris Boucher. Evan Mobley will have a better season than Chris Boucher has next year.
I'll place money that Chris Boucher has a better season than Evan Mobley this season.
Man, I was thinking about that because he does have Jared Allen. Even Jared Allen could be better than Chris Boucher.
Don't even say that. Don't even say that. Jared Allen is better than Chris Boucher right now.
Yes, he is. Stop it. Stop
No,
it.
he's
Stop it.
not.
Stop it.
No,
Stop it.
he's
Jared
not.
Allen. Jared Allen was a
did
starting
Jared Allen
center.
do? What?
Jared Allen was a starter on the
Listen to this.
playoff
No,
team in
listen to this. Listen to this.
2017.
You want to know how you know Jared Allen? You want to know why you, me, Bear, other people know Jared Allen? Guess why? Because he blocked some good players. He blocked Anthony Davis and he blocked LeBron James. That's why people know Jared Allen. What has he done since then? He's gone to the Cavs because he's a bum and he's played good defense. He can't do anything else.
You know, he won't even be better than Jonathan Isaac. Now, Jonathan Isaac will be better than him. Yes, he will. Jonathan Isaac is a lot more versatile player, versatile defender. As I said, just flat out, just superior at basketball.
Yes. Better defender, yes.
Just superior.
Best defenders in the league.
You know, just superior basketball players. Like he won't even be a top 10 big man. He won't be a top 10 center in the league.
Come on, Jordan.
Kristaps Porzingis will be better than Chris Boucher.
No,
what are you talking about?
Yes, he will. No.
Yes, he will.
Yes, he is.
Doesn't
I don't
matter.
want to hear none of that. I don't want to hear none of that Tingus stuff, bro. Get this guy out of this conversation right now, bro.
Why?
No. Straight up, bro. That's stupid.
No, that's not. Look, a bad Kristaps Porzingis is better than anything that Chris Boucher's ever
No, he's
produced.
not.
That's a fact.
No, he's not.
That's
A
a
bad
fact.
Kristaps Porzingis is in China.
I mean, then then I don't know. Like, I mean, look, if Kristaps Porzingis is going to China and Chris Boucher is going to Siberia, like, I don't know what you want, man.
Bro,
I don't know what you want, man.
Chris Boucher has done nothing bad for this Raptors team.
Okay.
And he's showing improvement continuously. Like, first off, these are G League numbers, which I'm going to say. So that doesn't bring much to the table. But I'm saying this guy was averaging 30, 11, 7, and like 4 blocks.
Man,
in the
stop
G League.
it. Hold up, bro. Bam would average 50 in the G League. Get out of here, man.
Cool. That's Bam, right? Cool.
So would Zion.
Cool.
Stop it.
Bro,
So would
Zion doing the G League. Zion get injured in the G League, all right?
Okay.
Bro,
hold up. Zion is a top 25
no.
player in the league right now.
Huh?
Zion is an all-star. Zion could actually make all-star teams, which is something that Chris Boucher will never do. Zion's season right now, like, would be Chris Boucher's dream for his entire career. He will never put up 26.
Think Chris Boucher dreams of being 300 pounds getting injured, bro?
Okay, can Chris Boucher average 26.7 rebounds, 3.5 assists on 62% shooting? No, like he's not.
He could get more rebounds. He could get more blocks. He could probably get more assists. He could probably get up there with the points.
But he won't be. His
shooting will be down because he takes more shots and he takes more threes. He does all this. He's more efficient.
He's not better. He's not better than Domantas Sabonis. Not better than Domantas Sabonis.
Zion plays with Black Air Force energy, bro. Zion's like playing with a football player.
He's hustling. He's doing what he has to do. Exactly. Again, just
doing the same thing, but on a better level. This guy's
not even
everywhere.
Not even Raptor fans would even agree that Chris Boucher would be better than Zion. You know that's ridiculous, man. I know you don't like Zion. I know you don't like him.
I'm not even saying this because I don't like Zion, bro. I'm saying this
again. I don't like Zion.
Prone players, bro.
Still had a better season than ever Chris Boucher will ever have.
Listen. Before we end off, I'm gonna stop.
He may not be better than Robert Williams. Like Robert Williams can be better than him. Yes, he can. Robert Williams will be Defensive Player of the Year.
Robert Williams?
Man, you don't know about Robert Williams.
No. I want everyone watching, bro. I want everyone watching. Tell me who Robert Williams is in the comments, please. But now, before we end,
exactly, it proves my points.
Next season. That's all.
It proves my point about Chris Boucher.
Wait for next season.
Chris Boucher won't even be a top 10 center.
Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video. Have a great day, evening, night, wherever you guys stay at. Make sure to like, subscribe, turn on the post notifications, share the video. We have gained another subscriber. That's 14 more away from 100. Thank you guys so much for all the support. Have a great day. Peace.